it to be seen. He hurried off to town and bought a shiny new machine. Oh, this is so Ross, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Every bit.
And as he wheeled it through the door with air of lordly pride, the grinning shop assistant said, "Excuse me, can you ride?" "See here, young man," said Ross, the boss, "from Kosciuszko to the sea, from Conroy's Gap to Castle Cray, there's none can ride like me." It was a cemetery pad that helped me. You were on that ride, weren't you? With the
Tim was
cemetery
with
pad.
him. Yeah.
I'm good all round at everything. This is so true. As everybody knows, we all do, right? Although I'm not one to talk, I hate a man who blows, but riding is my special gift, my chiefest soul delight. Just ask a wild duck, can it swim? A wild cat, can it fight? There's nothing clothed in hair or hide or built of flesh or steel. There's nothing walks or jumps or runs or on axle, hoof or wheel. But what I'll sit while hide will hold and girths and straps are tight, I'll ride this here two-wheeled concern right straight away at sight.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Everybody had it before.
It was Ross the boss from Ousley Hill that sought his own abode, that perched above the fairy creek beside the mountain road. He turned the cycle down the hill and mounted for the fray, but ere he'd gone a dozen yards, it bolted clean away. It left the track and through the trees just like a silver streak. It whistled down the awful slope towards Fairy Creek.
Watch out, sheep.
It shaved a stump by half an inch. It dodged a big white box.
Jeez.
The buried deers and wallaroos in fright went scambling up the rocks. The wombats hiding in their caves dug deeper underground. But Ross the boss, as white as chalk, sat tight to every bound.
Well,
He
there
struck
you
a
go.
stone and gave a spring that cleared a fallen tree. It raced beside a precipice as close could be. And then, as Ross the boss let out one last despairing shriek,
Dear.
it made a leap of 20 feet into the Fairy Creek. It was Ross the boss from Ousley Hill that slowly swam ashore. He said, "I've had some narrow shaves and lively rides before. I rode a wild bull around a yard to win a £5 bet, but this was sure the darndest ride that I've encountered yet. I'll give that two-wheeled outlaw best. It's shaken all my nerve to feel it whistle through the air and plunge and duck and swerve."
God. It looks like our creek now too.
It's safe to rest in Fairy Creek, or leave it lying lost. A horse's back is good enough, henceforth for Ross the boss.
Yay!